Good morning. Y'all already know I'm on the way to work. Your girl Nisha Michelle is back with another video. So listen, y'all, I have been missing in action. Why? Why, Nisha? Why have you been missing in action? Because y'all want to know why? These goddamn phones, man, they don't have enough space in them. I don't want y'all too close, but that'll be good right here. Because I don't even want to say it anyway. My phone ran out of space. So I'm deleting, going to apps, deleting apps. I'm like, my phone used to have over 4,000 videos. This is videos and pictures together, up to 4,000. Now it's only allowing me to have 2,000. Now this is an iPhone 14 Pro. I'm like, you know what? I don't think I noticed, because I looked at a documentary on Netflix and it tells you about how the iPhone will start messing up because they want you to go buy another iPhone, the next iPhone. That's why they keep making the 16, 17, 18. It's a never ending story. It's a never ending story. So I'm hoping I finally got my storage down because it's recording. But even if it says recording and you click off, you end the video, it will still not be on there. So it's like, why do it do that? Why don't it just kick you out when it's not recording? If it's not gonna store it? But, these iPhones, they real tricky, so you got to be careful with them. But my plan is to get another phone to create my content and use with my content. Because what do I have? You know why? It's full like that because I do fitness content too. So I got a lot of workout videos here on this phone. And I do have a chip. What do they call it? A memory card that I could plug in and store everything. So I do use those too. So I could delete so much. But it's like, at this point, I need everything on one. Because everything everywhere, it's on my computer, it's on the memory card, it's on my... I could have used my camera too, but I can't put that big old camera in my car. I can't put it in my car. So today's video is going to be, it's Monday. It is Monday. It is January the 6th. January the 6th, y'all. And I've been meditating on this scripture. John 14:27. Peace I leave with you. Peace I give to you. I do not give like the world gives to you. Do not let your heart be troubled. And do not be afraid. Listen, I've been meditating on that word, and God is really saying, some of us have to create our own table. And we can't be scared to create our own table. He wants you to start creating your own table and be consistent. And be consistent. When you're consistent in creating your own table, you doing the work. You're not caring who. You're not going to care who stays. Who leaves. Like, people are afraid to make their content and put their content out there because no one's gonna like it, or people are gonna unsubscribe from your YouTube, or unfollow you from your TikTok or whatever social media platform you're using. But that's just like in life. You don't want nobody in your life that don't want to be in your life. So why do you care when people unsubscribe for you or unfollow you? I had to realize this too, because I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm being me. If you don't like how I am, then you just don't like me, and that's okay. You got that right. You have a right to not like my videos. You have a right to not engage. Just your right. Because I definitely don't want nobody in my life that don't want to be in my life. I'm not going to keep holding on to somebody that don't want to be around me. That comes to a story. I seen my ex a couple days ago. And, I mean, look at me down. Look at me down. And he gonna ask me, I stopped saying hey. And he gonna ask me, oh, why you so strict with me? What do you mean? We ended it. You ended it. I moved on by my life. See, people think just because you leave them alone, you still mess around with them or you still talking to them. No. I come second to no one. I come second to no one. I move on. I love myself. I have self-respect. I value myself. My confidence comes from the Lord. I cultivate it every day. So I'm like, what do you mean? He said, you ain't got to be strict. You can da-da-da-da. No, I can't. I absolutely cannot and will not. Because what I'm fooling around and chatting with somebody that's my ex and then I'm passing up my husband. He talking about, you still texting your ex? Absolutely not. That's not going to be a situation that I'm going to be caught around in. When I let you go, I leave you alone. I don't keep, unless it's about business. You know what I'm saying? If I see something that you interested in, you doing, and I want your advice, that's the only conversation we engaging in. Them the only types of conversation we engaging in. We ain't engaging in all that other stuff. Miss me with that. You know? I don't want nobody in my life that don't want to be in my life. And a lot of us have to realize that. Especially when you giving your life to Christ. There's a lot of people that's not going to be aligned with the journey that you're on. And you're going to have to be okay with letting them go. You're going to have to be okay with limiting your time with them. You're going to have to be okay. God don't want you attached to nothing. He don't want you idolizing nothing. He wants you attached to him. He said, acknowledge me in all your ways, and I will direct your path. So do not be afraid to start your table, creating your table and being consistent. And watch everybody gonna start seeing you, because why? Meanwhile, everybody partying, everybody going on trips, vacationing, everybody doing what everybody doing. But you got your head down and you working. They laughing at you because you don't want to drink no more. They laughing at you because you don't want to smoke no more. They laughing at you because you don't want to hang out like you used to no more. They laughing at you. But see, God said, I'll make what he said? He said, I'll make your enemies your footstool. He will create the table right in front of everybody that laughed at you. So do not be afraid and do not let your heart be troubled. Do not let your heart be troubled because what's going on in the world around you. Do not let what's going on in the world around you stop you from doing what you wrote down. Write the vision and make it plain. Don't let that stop you. You got to be consistent. And I'm telling y'all this, and I'm telling myself this too. I don't care how my schedule is. Now the past, I ain't make no videos because of my phone storage. But now, as long as I keep on going, deleting, and this other phone come, I ain't gonna have no more excuses. And if something come up, and I'll let people know, listen, something came up. I got 2 kids. But at the end of the day, we find solutions. Got to have my coffee, y'all. Got to find solutions. And that's why I DoorDash. I DoorDash too. This one job just can't feed my family. While I'm creating content on TikTok and other social media platforms, while I'm being consistent on YouTube, this is just what God has called me to do. And this made me afraid. I was scared. I used to be scared to talk on YouTube. I used to be afraid, like, what they gonna say about me, what they gonna think. Is they gonna is they gonna take what I'm saying personal. The people that used to know me, the people that used to be in my circle. But at the end of the day, we grow and we evolve. I grew out of that older circle because I got new knowledge. Because I start pouring into myself. I start reading my word. And it makes you go in the other direction. Repent means to turn around, to go into another direction. So even though they was going in the same direction, I'm in my word so hard, so deep. I'm talking to God. I'm building my intimate relationship with God. He built my confidence. That word changed your mind. It changed your heart. It converts you. I'm telling you, meditating on that word, you're going to see the world through a whole different lens. You're going to get the perspective that God gives you. You're going to get a biblical perspective of the world. You're not going to have your own personal perspective that came from the world, your family, your life experience, your unprocessed emotion. You're not going to have that perspective anymore. You're going to be processing your emotions through the mind of Christ. You're going to be alone a lot. That's going to be okay. You're going to be in solitude, but that's going to be okay. Because the layers got to peel off. You're going to become, anything in Christ is a new creation. Old things fade away. New things become and will continuously become. Because God's word evolves you. God's love evolves you. It grows you up. It allows you to respond to life. That's what responsibility means. The ability to respond, not react. The ability to think on the things that are above you, not the earthly things that are beneath you. Not your bills. That's beneath you. We know we're going to have late fees. We know I'm scared to be around here. They click that cement machine, the cement trucks. And you know that thing facing me. I ain't scared, but it's right here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. One of those cement trucks. Yeah, move up, sir. But yeah, we ain't thinking about problems. Our mind is set on what they said, what he said, what mama did, what daddy did, what the kids doing in school. Like, we meditating on that word and we thinking about the things that are above us. It's not an easy process. It's not easy, but if you do it consistently, if you stay meeting with God, stay creating space with God in your life, build your intimate relationship with God in your life, you will see that he gonna be the spirit that's directing you. You dying to everything else because you starving it. You starving that alcohol spirit. You starving that drug spirit or whatever else you got addicted to, whatever your vices are. You starving it. And that's what you have to do for anything to fall off of you. You have to starve it. And it no longer becomes a part of you. You be like, dang, that used to be me. Dang, I used to act like that. Dang, I used to do that. Dang, I used to go to them places. Dang, not no more. I'm just saying, listen. I'm going to say John 14:27 again. Y'all go read it for yourself. Peace I give to you. Peace I leave with you. I do not give to you like the world gives to you. Do not let your heart be troubled. And do not be afraid. What you afraid of? What you scared of? Don't be scared. If you scared, go to church. For real, go to church. Ain't nothing wrong with going to church. I go to church here and there. I go to church here and there. But I'm in my word. People be thinking, oh, you gotta go to church. You a Christian. You got to go to church. You don't go to church. You ain't no Christian. No. Pipe down, let's shout it. That is not what the word says. But ain't nothing wrong with going to church. You know, you got you a good church in your neighborhood around you. Go to church. They got sound doctrine. Go to church. But listen, the pastor is human. The pastor made mistakes. We are all flawed. He who is without sin cast the first stone. Don't make the pastor your idol. People be idolizing the pastor. Ooh, that my pastor, my pastor, my pastor. Just like they be like, that my man, my man, my man. I'm over here, that's my God, that's my God, that's my God. Hey, listen. I ain't want this video to be so long, but oh God, I'm about to cry. Listen. Listen, y'all. Ooh, stay on your side, this shit. Do not let your heart be troubled. Don't be worried. Cast your burdens on to the Lord. Don't worry. Don't let them children worry you. Don't let them bills worry. Them bills ain't gonna never stop. It's all right for them to be late. Don't let nobody put fear in your heart. Fear is false evidence appearing real. It's not real. When you get, can I talk? When you look through the lens, when you look at the world through the biblical lens, you're going to understand fear is false evidence appearing real. You know, greater is he that is within us than he that is in this world. Don't let nobody put fear in your heart. So what? They don't like what you're doing. So as long as you ain't hurting nobody in your videos or, you know, tearing nobody down or whatever, come on now. But what you doing align with the will of God, you in there. It's okay. It's okay. Listen, be consistent. Put your content out there. Whatever you want to do, be consistent in what you want to do. We don't walk by sight, we walk by faith. That's why you can't be scared. You can't let your heart be troubled. You got to find a solution. There is a solution. I watched this movie. I took my client to the Moana movie, and they had a bad lady in there, and she was singing a song. It's always another way, Moana. I be loving the movies like that. Because I be putting that in my real life. Like, you're right. It's always another way. We be thinking, oh, this one way didn't work. Everything crashed down. Then we go back to procrastinating, complacent, is in a victimized state of mind. Lord, take me out of that state. There is always another way. Then I watched the movie The Wicked. I took my client to watch the movie The Wicked. And what she was like, she was free. The witch was free. Well, who they called the witch, the green lady, she's like, I don't want to be trapped in this world. Be free. She was singing them songs. It's a musical. It was a really nice movie. I really love that movie. Because God wants you to be free. He don't want you to be no caged-in bird. But then Maya Angelou had a poem called Caged Bird. Read that poem. Don't be caged in. Don't let nobody box you in. Don't let nobody put you in a box. Oh, you doing this, you can't do that. Oh, you doing this, you can't do that. No, you don't know what I can do. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Okay? Hello? It's not by my strength. It's by the Lord's strength. But anyway, I'm going to end this video on that note, y'all. Be consistent. Don't be afraid. Don't let your heart be troubled. There is always a solution. There is always another way. Spend time with God. He's going to give you the ideas. He's going to give you another way. That's what I got for you today. Love. Have a wonderful day.